If you can't solve people's problems, you're not going to make much money in your life. The question is, what problem does copywriting actually solve? So yesterday, email subscriber Hiren asked, what problem does copywriting solve? This is such a good question. And if you can't answer it, you're going to struggle to land clients. But if you know how to answer this, you'll be well on your way to earning thousands. Just remember, and this is true for any business and anything you do in life, business, employee, whatever, when you learn how to solve bigger problems, you'll make more money. Money becomes easy to come by the more problems you solve. So the more problems you solve, the bigger the problems you solve, and the more you do it for more people. Like that is the equation to make endless amounts of money on this earth, is solve big problems. Figure out how to solve those bigger problems. That's capitalism 101. So on the surface level, the problem copywriting solves is quite simple. Business owners have a problem. They are not making enough money. So copywriting solves that problem. How? By writing persuasive sales copy that sells more of their products and services. Bad copy means low sales. Great copy means high sales. So a good product can sell itself to some degree, but that's playing the game on hard mode. What copywriting is fuel on the fire. So it cannot start a spark itself. That is the product or service. So copywriting on its own, it can make $0. But copywriting attached to a spark starts a wildfire if it's good copy. So it can take average sales and double or triple them by just using the right combination of words. This is actually pretty crazy when you think about it, isn't it? Like you just have to figure out how to put your words in the right combination on a web page or an ad or an email. And next thing you know, you're going to like double or triple somebody's sales. Like that's pretty crazy. It's pretty magical. But you know what? Generating more revenue and more sales, that's actually not the real problem that copywriting solves for business owners. Do you want to know what the real problem is that copywriting solves? I bet you won't guess it. Here's my answer. And just remember, the real problem isn't that copywriting solves bad revenue. It isn't bad sales. That's not the problem. It isn't bad marketing. The real problem copywriting solves, it's bad communication. That's it. Copywriting is persuasive writing intended to sell something. It's salesmanship in print. Most new copywriters know that. But at its core, great copywriting is really just great communication. It's all about the ability to translate an idea from one mind into another. That's why, great copywriting could be an email, an ad. But you know what? Great copywriting could also just be an image. This is next level because copywriting is words, but I think copywriting is beyond just the words themselves. Copywriting is how the words are structured. Copywriting is the image. Copywriting is the video. Copywriting is the visual. Copywriting is the whole thing. You could watch a silent ad with 0 words and it could sell you on something. Like that's still copywriting. So just think about that when you are, leveling up as a copywriter and you're trying to build up your skill as a copywriter. Like your ability to communicate effectively, like that is what business owners are actually paying you for. There's a communication breakdown. So, and the thing is, a lot of business owners aren't so great at communicating the ideas that makes their products remarkable. That's where you come in. That's your job as a copywriter. It's to show off those products, to make them shine, make them remarkable in the eyes of their audience, of their true audience. You have the power to take misfires in communication and create the perfect alignment and harmony between a brand and their true audience. You are the connection between those two entities. That's your job. And the better of a job you do at communicating the message behind the madness, the more sales will naturally flow, which means the more you'll get paid. Communication is what it all comes down to. And As copywriters, we don't communicate verbally like this. We communicate with the written word. It's the words on the page. Before this video, I wrote this out. You can clearly see I'm reading from the script, which is literally the email I sent to my email list that I'm just reading out for you in this video. I wrote this first. This is the heart of all communication. This is why even script writers, YouTube writers, commercial writers, these copywriters, it all starts with words on a page. Communication often starts right here. So learn how to do this really well. Learn how to simply just communicate the benefits to the audience of your client. And you do a slightly better job than them, and they'll pay you thousands. That's the beauty of this. Like slight tweaks. Most business owners suck at writing headlines. They don't know how to capture attention. They don't know how to write good subject lines. They don't know how to write an ad copy headline. They don't know how to hook people in. That's where you can learn. If you just literally spend the next 30 days studying hooks, headlines, how to capture attention, like you can crush it as a copywriter, even if you're brand new, even if you just got started as a copywriter. Like you learn how to write good headlines. You learn simple copy frameworks like PAS and ADA. You just learn the things that most business owners are too lazy to figure out how to learn. Even just how to like write and make your writing flow, make it easy to read, be able to like mix your writing up with bolds and, short sentences, long sentences, things like that like help make it easy on the eyes. Like you just learn those things, boom, you're going to get paid quick. So once you understand this, once you realize the true problem you're solving is communication, that should become your number one goal. How do I communicate effectively from the mind of the business owner to the mind of the audience? Because once you solve that problem, boom, the floodgates get opened, sales get generated, and you get a cut.